Don, Aviva Premiership Final, sounds pretty good.
Oh yes, it does in so many ways. I think especially for the fans, the club and everyone that's been involved since the beginning of the journey, I think it's massive.
The culmination of what has been a really tough season so far, and got to this game today, it was winner takes all, and you boys really stood up.
Yeah, definitely the pressure was on and it was off in the same way as we've made history by getting this far, and anything we get now is a bonus, and I think that's one way to look at it, and I think the guys are really playing to that, and next week's going to be really interesting because it's going to be a neutral ground, big stadium, obviously a big occasion, and I'm pretty sure that the guys have learned enough, been in enough semis and finals this year to be able to handle that. So.
Last season we saw how close the club got to getting in the semi-finals. Was that a real driving factor for you boys when you reported back this year?
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone was saying how we needed to learn from last year, and I think we have, and I think we just used last year as a stepping stone, and this year I think we've put ourselves in the contenders, and now the next job is obviously to do well next week and then follow it up in the the following season. So.
You beat Wasps here only a few weeks ago. You knew they were going to be a different animal this time, and they were.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously the weather was a bit different. They took us on up front with the forwards, and they got a bit of reward out of that. But I think at the end of the day, we just managed to pull through, stick to what we know. Just like we said before the game, Rob was made sure that we stuck to the basics. No miracles were needed to win the game, and I think as long as we played as a team, we pulled through, and that's exactly what we did.
Scenes at the final whistle were unbelievable. We've probably not seen it here ever before, but next week it could be even better.
There's a lot of emotion there, I think, from the crowd, the boys, from Rob, the coaches, everyone. I mean, it's new, it's uncharted territory for everyone, and it's fantastic. And whatever happens next week, I think we're going to see exactly the same kind of emotion coming through.
Saracens, though, you know what's coming at you. The European champions. They've done the double over us this year.
Yeah, they're on a high, but the beauty of the finals, if you look at last year, Northampton were way ahead at first, and Surrey sneaked in ahead of us on points difference, and they managed to come away with the day. So yes, they have been on form, but the way the finals go is you can't rely on your reputation. You've got to pitch up on the day. So
enjoy tonight, mate.
Thanks very much.